Fishing's a major part of our life.
The Bristol Bay industry is short, intense, but it produces more sockeye salmon than any place else in the world.
It's a gamble every year. You spend a lot of money getting set up. You don't know what your season's going to look like. You don't know what the price is going to look like. And it's a hard gamble for a younger fisherman.
Typically we're out in the bay. When it's hot and heavy, we'll call for backup and we'll have both crews out there, which is a lot more work. Conditions out there can kind of get a little crazy.
It's become almost a desperation that they have to catch a lot of fish and have to make a lot of money just to pay off the debt that they have.
There are areas that are waiting that do not even have markets for their fish, and they deserve a market. They deserve a sustainable livelihood. So we needed a model that connected the producer, in this case the fisher, all the way to the marketplace.
For many years, the sustainable seafood movement really focused on the environmental issues in fisheries around the world, and increasingly social issues in fisheries are becoming more and more acknowledged. There's this great convergence of movements happening, and I really feel that, fair trade is leading the way here.
Well, it does provide a measure of some local control. Folks would have a hands-on say in how their resources are used in ways that could help communities.
The transparency that fair trade offers and that our company shows the fishermen, shows them the steps and the pricing model. If somebody thinks some price or some step is too high or too low, then they can challenge it and work it out.
Knowing the price at the beginning of the season is important to everyone. I feel that fair trade does that. You know what you're getting paid when you put your net out.
And you, as a consumer who are eating it, will get some satisfaction in knowing that you're actually helping us as fishermen out a little bit more than you would have otherwise.
Entonces la vida del pescador es bonita, es muy bonita, pero es muy pesado, porque el pescador vamos con la ilusión de agarrar.
No todos trabajamos igual, algunos más, algunos menos, pero ahí la gente, todos los compañeros le hacen la lucha a agarrar camaroncitos.
They are very resilient to the conditions that they face when they're either at open sea or under the sun with salty water. And we often forget that fisheries, by definition, is a system that is composed by the biological part and the social part. And if you tear them apart, you don't have a fishery. The fair trade model is looking at strengthening group organization and their management skills, so they're able to predict how much they're going to be catching, how much they can deliver, how much they should be looking after.
La gente de la cooperativa ALTATA no tiene otro patrimonio. Entender que si la temporada es mala, nos tenemos que aguantar.
It's a supply chain, you know, it's not one guy. Obviously the fishermen, they do their job. Our company, you know, as a certificate holder and processor and import into the US, you know, we try to integrate as much as possible. So it's a real teamwork from the fishermen all the way to the restaurant, to the retailer, and of course, you know, then the consumer with their election.
Indonesia is a very good starting point to expand into other countries. Lessons learned can be transferred to other areas throughout the world. Fishers take their future, their own future in their own hands without jeopardizing the environment.
Secara langsung kami bisa memberikan kontribusi ke lingkungan di mana kami berada itu.
Kalau di desa saya sekarang, saya melihat sangat perkembangan sekali.
Kalau Petri bisa membantu, bisa. Kita mau saja. Ya tahu, siapa yang nggak mau? Kayak ada yang membantu.
Previously, premium fund was the one that drive them, right? But now, the connection between them, the discussions, the interest is more than premium fund. In Indonesian society, actually, fishermen is quite in the bottom of the society. But now, they are contributing money to the village. They becoming proud of being a fisherman.
Saya sangat mengharapkan sekali dalam hal ini, ya pemerintah pusat maupun pemerintah yang terkait, bagaimana bisa bekerjasama, bisa mendengar suara-suara kami dari nelayan sesuai dengan harapan-harapan kami agar nelayan ke depan tetap masih ada dan nelayan tetap masih berkelanjutan.
And it's being a great success story in my opinion. And I see that really evolving further and being a showcase to demonstrate what can be done.
If you empower people on the ground, you give them all the tools they need to be self-sustainable, and that's what we're looking at.
That's the challenge, you know. It's getting more people involved.
With a little bit of attention and connection to the consumer would really develop a sustainable livelihood for fishers.
Fairtrade is proud to partner with the small-scale fisheries around the world that are really working hard to bring food to our tables.